Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third-party kind of knockoff review thanks to the team over at Show Z. Taking a look at the latest offering from APC, this is their Protection Red Gladiator, aka Transformers Prime Cliffjumper. You got RC on there, look, we've got the factory ceiling, and here's the figure in his vehicle mode. They've done the character dirty, I think, in the show. Would have liked them to have done more with him, but I actually sold off nearly all of my Transformers Prime figures, and I'm slowly starting to creep back into them. We discussed Transformers Prime on an interview I did with Volts of Icon, and yeah, I've kind of fallen back in love with it slightly. So when I saw this come up at Show Z, I thought, yes, please. Let's crack him open. And here we have them out of their plastic prison. We get Raph, Jack, and Miko with this set as well, which I think is absolutely superb. Let's take a look at those first. Really nicely painted up there. These stands do come off. Stands are all different foot sizes. Love how Raph is dressed. And accessory wise as well, we also get the dark energon shards done in this translucent purple. Now, straight off the bat, the biggest changes from the official toy is the extra little added details. I've got this piece here, I've got the piece on the chest. The paint is different. It's kind of a more pastel matte colour. I'm not even sure if it's painted. It might just be the plastic colour. And it is painted that colour. It's just a much more pastel than what we're used to. I love the fact we've got some pivoting on these feet as well, so we can get a nice wide stance. That's a really good head sculpt as well, with some light piping in there. I've already switched one of the hands over to the gun, a Gatling gun. Something that always bugged me about the Cliffjumper mold was the arms. To make it kind of more slender and slimline, you meant to rotate the bicep and have the hand facing upwards this way. Sorry, Jack. Let's move you to the back. There we go, so you're out of my way. There. But then obviously that's going to set the arms off. You can then rotate the hand, but then you lose that bend at the elbow. What they really needed was an additional hinge on this section here, an additional rotation. So you can have this as the front of the arm with the fist this way up, and then have that but it is what it is. He does look good, doesn't he? Such a good line. One of my favourites after G1. Actually much more of a storyline, in my opinion, than what we had with G1. But really good looking piece. Same size, give or take a few mil, as the original as well. So it's no kind of overscaling. The originals are getting a lot harder to get now, and APC know that. So they're jumping on that bandwagon, giving us really great, affordable versions of the characters. But yet they still haven't given us any kind of oversized versions of the Insecticons. We want a kind of big, oversized, kind of bigger than Bulkhead. That's what we want. We want those really big Insecticons to be led by our Spider Queen herself. Just want to take a slightly closer look at that head sculpt. Back in the day, we got an accessory upgrade kit, which had an additional head. I think, was it Dr. Wu? I think did the head upgrade. I'll include a link up here. I mean, it's a really old video now, but it's hard to see the light coming in there. But that's a really good sculpt Now, scale-wise, I don't really have many other figures to compare them to now. Everything's kind of getting boxed up and getting ready to ship to Canada, but I do have the Trojan Horse Hurricane to give you a kind of example. What have I done with his hand? Poor old Wasbinator. Wasbinator. There we go. That gives you an idea. I mean, he's about, I don't know, say 4 or 5 inches tall. And TE prime. That's the kind of scale we're looking at. Same size as the original. Before I get him transformed up, a quick little shout out to the favourite reviewers tab over at ShowZ. If you find these videos useful, why not head over to ShowZ using the link in the description below. You make that purchase. Head up to the top of the page on the support your favourite reviewer tab and type in Ben's. That'll help support the channel and keep these reviews coming. Right, let's try this again. I'm so rusty at doing these videos. The first time I was all out of frame, and the second time it was in stop motion. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. Transformation, flip down this section at the front, bring these pieces back. That disengages this back panel here, allows the head to come backwards. With the head backwards, the chest can then be pushed together, and these are going to come back, and they will just line up, tally, and tab into the top, like so. We'll come back to these sections shortly. You want to open up the wrists. This is the same place you go if you want to change the hand over for the Gatling gun as well. So we're going to rotate that around, and it hinges backwards on itself like this. This comes down. You see this piece here at the front. If we look, this is going to feed through, and then you get these pieces here which flip over and over, over and over, like so. And with this piece here down, that's going to rotate around. And once we're back around, push that back in. Make sure that this collapses down on this hinge here. So again, on this side, we're going to open up the hand, bring that down, up and around. You can see it's sitting in the right position at the back here. And we're basically going to bring these rear sections down, like so, down like so, push, tab, and secure those in, like so. There we go, that's in, that's in. That's all in nicely. There we go. The legs are nice, actually really nice fluid transformations on these legs. This just opens up like so, and this is going to ball mount inwards and like so. Make sure that the wing mirrors, which should be down, tell I've transformed this so many times now, these need to be up. See, this one's already up, silly me. Make sure these are up like so. Make sure this comes in like this, and legs are going to come down, and you've got this hinge here which is going to rotate down, and then we rotate these all the way around. So again, on this side, rotate this hinge, rotate these all the way up. I've done it again, look. This ball socket on this leg is just a little bit looser than the others. The bonnet can hinge forwards, like so. And then we just tally everything together, like so, like so. And at the side, come on, around we go, and like this, like this. Oh, missed one. Boom, boom, big bada boom. Look at these exhausts. There we go, everything tabs in remarkably well. We've got some visible horns underneath there. You can hide the hands, switch those out for the guns if you wish. A little bit of Autobot insignia there. There we have him. There we have Cliffjumper. So, like I said to you all, it's the start of something beautiful. Honestly, can't wait to start getting some more of these again. Really nice figures. I was actually going back and watching some of Emgo's and Up to Bottomus's reviews on these when they first started, when the line first started coming out, and really gave me that nostalgia feels. Not sure if I like that matte colour. It's very, very soft and pastel, but does what it needs to. Being the same size as the official one, I imagine the Toy Hacks repro labels, they'll kind of fit as well if you want to label it up. But there we have it, with his Energon shards as well. No doubt we're going to get a zombie Cliffjumper soon as well. I'll include a link in the description below where this can be purchased. If you do pop over to Show Z, please help and support the channel by using the creator code at the top. Basically, we build up an accumulation of points which we can then use as store credit, which then gives us more to review on this channel. Thank you all for taking the time out of your busy lives to view my content, and until next time, for myself and the rest of the collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching.